Okay. So, hopefully this is working. I'm trying this screen recording. But if so, I'm going to show some Scratch coding. So, it is first you'll want to sign in. Okay, so you're going to sign in, and then after you have your profile, you're going to click on your name and click My Stuff, and then New Project. After that loads, this is pretty much what you should see. So it starts you out with this cat. And the cat's like the main Scratch character. So now I'm just going to show you some of the basic blocks. They're pretty straightforward, but like there's some fun things you can do with some of these. When flag clicked. When you click the flag. This is when you click the flag, any code under this is going to run. Okay? So right now nothing happens. Drag that out there. You need drag, yeah. The drag, okay, I'm gonna show you motion blocks, because that's at the top here. Start out with something very simple. Move 10 steps. Every time you click the flag, it will move 10 steps, which means it will move a little bit this way. But then after it gets to the end, it just like stops moving. So I'm going to show you how to make it so that after it's at the end, it'll come back to the beginning over here. When flag clicked, so remember this is when you start the program. Forever loop. It's going to run forever. If we are going to figure out if the cat X and Y, see these X position and Y position. If the X position, I'm going to say, is greater than 270, because it's 273 right now, then we want it to go back to here. Okay. So, but to figure out if the X position is greater than that, So to figure that out, we're going to make you can use the already set up variable, my variable. Then just do is greater than, if variables greater than, and then I'm going to do 270. Then go to X negative 270 and Y. And now if you, oh wait, yeah, my variable is never changing. So what you want to do is set something, or set the cat's X to my variable, or set my variable to the cat's X. Because right now my variable is always going to be 0, and 0 is never greater than 270. So the way to fix this, when flag clicked, so you gotta find the X position. No, oh yes. And then we are going to set my variable to X position. And what this is doing is it's setting this variable to the X position, which is side to side of the cat. When you run it though, Now, oops. Now going to come to the end here, and zoom, back to the beginning. So now I'm going to show you, now let me explain how this works a little bit better. This is just one scratch. So this is a scratch program, just to show you some things that we can do. So when flag clicked, which is on all three of these, is when you click the flag, when you start the program. So this one is every time you click the flag, it's moving, or every time you start the program, it's moving 10, changing the X by 10 each time. What the move 10 steps block does is it moves that many pixels in whichever direction it's facing, which in this case is forwards or to the right. So it's when flag clicked, move 10 steps. So it's just moving it. When flag clicked, setting my variable to X position. Also, if you want to make your own variable, just click make a variable, and then it will not be named my variable. To delete this one, right click on it and click delete the my variable variable. So we're setting my variable to the X position of the cat. So X position is in motion. I always get kind of confused because with X position, because like I sometimes feel like they should put it in sensing, because you use it for figuring things out a lot. Like, is X yeah. So pretty much we're setting my variable to X position, and then when flag clicked forever, if my variable is greater than 270, go to back over to this side, to the left side of the screen. A simpler way to do this, I was just trying to show you variables there, but a simpler way to do that would simply be checking if the X position is greater than 270 and not using a variable. Even though variables can be used for a lot of things. Like, you could make it so that after it gets to the edge of the screen, another character pops up and it goes like, hello, or something like that. I don't know. Now I'm going to show you these three tabs up here. Code, costumes, and sounds. So we're going to create, go down, so it's your first sprite or character, and then click this and click paint. This will bring you to costumes, and you can create your own little sprite or character. So I'm going to, I don't know, we'll make a car. There we go, simple enough. Whoops. So actually I'm going to show you how to do that. No, first so that's costumes, is where you just draw, or you can go down here and choose a costume. This makes a random costume. You can upload a costume, or you can, I never saw this in the new version of Scratch. You can use camera and take a photo, like with, Okay. So, now that I've shown you that, I'm going to show you the sounds editor, which the code editor is what we were in earlier. Sounds editor, your default sound for most things is just a pop, pop, pop. The cat has meow. So to add a sound, it's pretty much the exact same thing. You go down here. I'm going to choose a sound. I like the loops. They're all music. And okay. So you can choose that sound to make it quieter, softer, or louder, slower, faster. You can make it super quiet. Wait, how do you unmute? Oh yeah, you gotta undo. There you go. You can make it sound like a robot. So those are just some fun things that you can mess around with there. I'm gonna show you how to play the sound. And when you draw the sprite, it should appear on the screen. The closer to the middle you draw the sprite, the closer to the middle of the screen, the better centered it's going to be when you put it in X0, Y0. It should normally be in the center, but if you draw it off center here, it's going to be like over here, like mine is. Yeah. I usually don't worry about that too much, but I'm going to show you how to play the sound. When flag clicks, forever, sound. Play sound, dance magic until done. That's the one that I chose. Oh yeah, also, I'm just giving this to you as an example to show you how some different blocks work. But pretty much, if you read most blocks, you should be able to figure out what they do. Variables are one of the ones that are a bit harder to figure out. Making blocks, these are functions. And I'll show you those in a second. First, let's get back to playing the sound. So it's when flag clicked, forever, play sound, dance magic until done. If you choose the one that is not until done, it just says start sound, it's not going to play the full sound. Also, it does, every time you restart it, it also restarts the music, so that might get kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that. Even though I like that music, it would be annoying if you keep restarting it. Okay, I'm gonna show you functions really quick, and then I'm gonna be done. So, I'm gonna be done with this lesson. This is, how about we make the car move by itself so you don't have to restart it every time. So it'll be, we're gonna call it move. Do not check this. I'm pretty sure what this does is it runs it I'm not exactly sure, but I think it runs it super fast. And we want it to run at a normal speed, so we're not adding anything, but what these would do is like you can make it so that you have to add a value to the block and then use that value for something when you define the block, which I will show you how to do that. When you press OK, you should see define move pop up. Then under that, I'm going to make it pretty simple and just do move 10 steps. Wait 0.5 seconds. Okay. Now, when flag clicked, forever, we want to run this over and over, because if we only run it one time, it's just going to move to here. Forever, move. So the car is moving automatically. Well, the cat is when you click the flag. Notice how let me move it back to the edge of the screen there. Notice how when I click, it looks like the car's moving with the cat. But what's really happening is I'm just clicking at the same speed as the car's going. You could make this like a little racing game where you've got to race against the car or something like that. Click on backdrops if you want to do that. Backdrops. So this one, instead of costumes, actually says backdrops. And then you can draw like a little finish line. Black. I'll just make it black for now. Now we're gonna make it so that when flag clicked, forever, if X position is greater than, so if the X position is greater than, and it's at 370 right now on mine, so I'm going to make it 360. Okay. Then go to X. We want the Y to be the same, which is up and down. X, we'll do, what's the lowest it can go? Negative 220, I'm going to say. Negative 220. Now what it's doing, let me start it again there. What it's doing is, when it gets to the end here, so when the X position is greater than 360, it said it's going back to the position over here. So wait for it, boom. And this could be like a little racing game where you've got to get faster than the car. Well, I mean, actually, you and the car go the same speed. So to fix that, you could move 10 steps to move 9 steps. To make it so the cat goes, I think. Why are they still going? Oh wait, no. Actually make it, I'm going to make it 5 steps so you can really tell the difference. Kind of. So now the cat goes slightly faster than the car. Only slightly, but it does catch up. See that? So that's a basic Scratch project. You name it up here. Or, I mean, you name the project up here. And yeah, so you can mess around with the backdrops and stuff. Like this, and so yeah, you can put code inside the backdrops and play around with the different sections of code. I think we use most of these blocks, variables. There's also lists, which, yeah, I can. Operators, sensing, control, we use forever loops, and if events, we use when flag clicked. Sound, looks. We didn't use looks. So I will show you what that does super quick. Looks, you can just make it say, like, this is what pops up, it makes things pop up on the screen. So I'm going to drag the say block in there. You can change this message, but I'm just going to keep it at hello. And then once the car gets to the end, it'll say hello. So Thanks for watching the tutorial, Dr. Garcia.